Alrighty guys, this is Josh here, and today we're going to make a video of the 3-foot car buddy Beetlejuice. Now, I'm not going to use this as a car buddy. I'm going to try to figure out a way to put this in my yard. And as you can see, I put a regular adapter on this, and there's ways to stake it in the ground. And I'll talk about that in another video, but let's talk about into details about Beetlejuice. Now, I am very thankful that Walmart picked this one out and got this release. This is better than nothing for Beetlejuice. However, I will say I wish that there was a 5-foot one, like the Michael, Chucky, and Pennywise, because I really wish that, or at least make this and a 5-foot one, because as of now, unfortunately, this is the only Beetlejuice this year, but I really hope there's one next year of a 5-foot one of Beetlejuice himself. But I'm really happy that there's a Beetlejuice inflatable, because as soon as I saw this, I knew I had to get this. The box art on this thing is absolutely fantastic. This thing is $19.97, in other words, $20. It's funny because, shout out to Lucas, the huge semi guy, he pointed this out. Last year's car buddies at Walmart were $15, and this year they bumped them up to $20, which still is not too bad, you know. But still, I thought I'd point that out. The box art on this is absolutely fantastic. There's a guy driving a vehicle there, and I will say this. Some car buddies, or should I say a lot of them, especially ones with big heads, and especially the Sandworm and Pennywise, are gonna cause an accident, because you can't see out of the window. It's gonna distract the driver, and it's gonna block vision. It's gonna cause an accident, and it's gonna, well, definitely kill somebody, or you know, hurt somebody really bad in an accident or something. So I think, I mean, I don't usually mention Jemmy and whatnot because it's usually the store's fault, but I think Jemmy or whoever whatnot honestly should think about re-engineering this in a way, because safety comes first in any product, and especially if you can't use it and whatnot without, especially one of these things, being able to see, you know, out the window and whatnot. In a car, you know, especially the Sandworm, if you look at the picture of the Sandworm and whatnot, it completely blocks that vision out that window. And the Pennywise head is pretty big. This one's head is decently large, but Pennywise's head is bigger, and the Sandworm head, it just sticks out, and that one is just going to completely block the vision of that window. So definitely there should be some re-engineering for these quote-unquote car buddies, which I think are really, really stupid. The concept is really stupid, if you ask me. Because why would you want to take these things in your vehicle, if you ask me? I only got this to put in my actual display. You will be seeing this in my display because this is the only Beetlejuice by Jemmy available that's gotten released, unfortunately. It couldn't have been a 5-footer, or even a 4-footer, or even a 3-foot Beetlejuice with legs or something. Nope. It has to be a car buddy. But I will say I'd rather have this than absolutely nothing, because I am a huge Beetlejuice fan. This is licensed by Warner Brothers. Beetlejuice, of course. They're in the project of making a Beetlejuice 2, I believe, which is really, really cool. Jemmy 2021 sold only at Walmart, online, and in stores. This will be in stores if you can't get it online, but that's okay. LED, of course. This one has one LED and a small cheap fan on the side. It definitely is going to look like Beetlejuice. Like, especially if you have a Sandworm, if you put this next to a Sandworm, people are definitely going to know, hey, this is Beetlejuice. And definitely a lot of people are going to get attention by this one. Especially if you put this next to the Sandworm, next to Hocus Pocus, next to the Hitchhiking Ghost, if you manage to grab one, next to Ursula, next to the other Disney villains, or if you got the good Ursula, next to Nightmare Before Christmas ones, next to horror movie characters, Pennywise, Chucky, Michael, Jason, Freddy. You know, if you do all kinds of stuff like that, people are going to really love it for sure. And I know there's other ones out there and whatnot, but, you know, there's so many, I can't name them all, you know. But green's my favorite color, so I love the look of the box on this one. I love the green and black for sure. Beetlejuice, you know, nothing on the bottom, but, you know, like I said, I really hope that there's a 5-foot one next year. Especially if this one wipes out, I can see this one coming back next year. Definitely the seasons. And I can see, hopefully, Walmart getting a 5-foot one of this next year. Maybe they'll bring a different version next year. I don't know, but we'll have to wait and see when 2022 comes out. But let's take a look at the actual inflatable itself. Now, this inflatable is only 3 feet tall. It has this rope here that you can, I guess, wrap around the head thing on your car, or in your car. You hook it in there. Now, I'm going to find a way to hook tethers around here and whatnot, and use the zipper as a staking point to put a stake in there and hopefully help stake it down. There's sandbags in here, I believe. Yeah, there's sandbags in here, so that can help with weight. I mean, his face looks, doesn't look like the best in the world, but it looks alright. Body looks meh. Unfortunately, he doesn't have legs. It's the back. It's funny because he's green there. And he's plain on the back, which big surprise. But I thought he would have a medium cheek fin, but he has a small, but he does fine with a small. But, you know, that's him. You know, it is what it is. But if you want Beetlejuice, and if you absolutely love Beetlejuice, the only thing you do is put a 0.6 adapter on him, and he will work. Yeah, you could make him work. Just do safe engineering precautions, and you can work him into your display. But I'm not responsible for any injuries or any stupid stuff or whatnot. You do what the instructions say or whatnot. I'm not responsible for anything in any of my videos or whatnot. I'm not responsible for injuries or anything that happens or whatnot. You do you. I recommend you do what the instructions say, but I am putting this in my display. But that is that, and that's Beetlejuice.